quick. Most High in Christ. All right, we should be live on Facebook and YouTube and live on, what's this, TikTok. Okay. Yep, I see it. Should be good to go on that. Most High in Christ. Oh. All right, let's clap it up for Most High in Christ. We're at the Isupk out of 1 West 125th Street out of Harlem, New York, under commanding General Yohana. We teach Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans the truth according to the Bible, history, archaeology, and anything else you may need for your understanding. I'm Priest and Officer Yawatham at Isupk, Dayton. And tonight we are going to be continuing the book of Maccabees, First Maccabees. We're going to be in chapter 6. Again, why are we going into the book of Maccabees? The book of Maccabees is how you understand no Jew nor Greek, no Jew nor Gentile, go to all nations. You want to understand that, you have to understand the history. And that Maccabees gives a great chunk of that history to show us why Paul said what he said, why Christ said what he said, how prophecy was going to be fulfilled. You understand? You have to know the history of the Israelites to understand the New Testament. So with that, we're going to be getting into the book of First Maccabees chapter 6. Anyone has any questions, feel free to put it in the chat. All questions are welcome. I don't run from much. When I say much, I mean nothing. So with that, let's go ahead and get it started. Book of First Maccabees chapter 6, starting at verse 1. Read.
First Maccabees chapter 6, verse 1. About the time King Antiochus traveling through Antiochus?
Yeah.
Okay. Antiochus, traveling through the high countries, heard say that Elamites in the country of Persia was a city greatly renowned for riches, silver, and gold.
So King Antiochus understood that this was a great city. It had a lot of riches. And what do you think this king wanted to do? Go make a deal? What do you think? It's a heathen king. You understand? It's of the lineage of your favorite people. You know who your favorite people are. He's of that lineage. So what do you think this king did? Went to this great city and said, let's make a deal. You have great source and resources and gold and silver. You know, we can make a deal and I'll give you this and you give me some of that gold and silver and then honor it. Do you think that's what happened? It's your favorite people. What do you think?
Wasn't honored.
I don't know. Let's keep reading. Let's see. Go ahead.
Verse 2. And that there was in it a very rich temple.
Very rich temple. Go ahead.
Wherein were coverings of gold and breastplates and shields.
Yeah.
Which
that's Alexander the Greek or Alexander the Great, because he's in the Bible. That's what we try to tell people all the time. Alexander the Great, who they make movies and books and teach you about in history class, he's in the Bible because the Bible is actual real history. Go ahead.
Son of Philip, the Macedonian,
right?
King, who reigned first among the Grecians.
Right. He reigned first among the Grecians. Why? Because he conquered Greece. He wasn't the first people in Greece. It'll tell you he actually went and conquered Greece. Wasn't the first people, though. You understand? Go ahead.
Had left there.
Hey, Shalom. Most High in Christ. What's going on, Maisha? Okay.
Verse 3. Wherefore he came and sought to take the city.
Right.
And to spoil it. But he was not able.
So hold on. It said he came and did what?
Where he came and sought to take the city.
To trade with the city.
Take the city.
No. To make fair arrangements with the city.
Take the city.
He wanted to take the city. You understand? why Donald Trump feels and acts how he acts. You understand why the past presidents of America conduct themselves the way they did. The past kings of certain European countries act and conduct the way they did, because it's in their blood. It's who they are. While you up here trying to save them, they're up here trying to conquer you. That's the difference. While you're up there trying to love them, they're up there trying to take and spoil everything you have. Meaning, when they say spoil, they want to take all your goods, all your gold, all your anything valuable, anything they can find and use valuable of you. They don't want to earn it. They don't want to trade for it. They don't want to make a deal for it. They just want to take it. They want to spoil you, where they get all the good and you just left with nothing. And we know what that feels like, right?
Oh, God.
We know what that feels like. Same thing happened back then. Go ahead.
Wherefore he came and sought to take the city,
right,
and to spoil it.
Right.
But he was not able.
But what?
But he was not able.
They wasn't going for that. They wasn't going for that. You understand? They wasn't going for it. They fought. They didn't pray for him. They didn't turn another cheek. They fought. Go ahead.
Because they of the city,
right,
having had warning thereof.
And they had that, and that's what it was. They actually had a brotherhood and sisterhood. Now, they still wasn't even our people, but because they were one and on one accord, they had a warning thereof, meaning it was somebody ahead and look, hey man, they coming with this. It wasn't no shystiness, a brother saying, oh, I'm gonna make a deal with Antiochus, and you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna make sure that they'll never know y'all coming. Just make sure I get my little $1 million of fame or whoever. They had none of that weak stuff. You understand? They was on one accord. They understood that my bloodline and my people mean more than any covenant or agreement I can make with this King Antiochus. Go ahead.
Verse 4. Rose up against him in battle. So he fled.
They rose up against him. They said, we'll fight for this thing. We know what we got. We'll fight for our honor. You understand? Same thing we don't do. The one thing we don't do in America is fight for our honor. So we'll fight for ours. Go ahead.
Rose up against him in battle. So he fled.
Right.
And departed thence with great heaviness.
Right. What was that great heaviness?
He lost.
He lost. He was sad. He was mad. He was, man, got a lot of gold and silver in that mine.
They just would let me take it over.
They would have just gave it to me. Just let me. I just wanted to take all of it. Good Lord. That's all I wanted. I just wanted all of it.
I just needed 3 things.
Good Lord. They wasn't going for it, man. Go ahead.
Cool, God. And departed thence with great heaviness.
Right.
And returned to Babylon. Verse 5. Moreover, there came one who brought him tidings into Persia.
Right, he brought him news, tidings. In the Old Testament, you'll see these are the good tidings. Tidings is just the good news, basically a letter, news, something like that. Go ahead.
So is the news going to Persia, or is it coming from Persia? Because it says into Persia.
Right. Well, where was he at? Remember, he was going into Persia.
Yeah.
To try to conquer it.
He returned to Babylon, but he's getting. Is he getting news from Persia? Like about what's going on?
Read it again.
Okay.
While I get this. Go ahead.
Moreover, there came one who brought him tidings into Persia.
Right. So it was bringing news into Persia. So
I read the rest of the scripture. So
yeah,
I just saw it first. I was like, that don't make sense.
No, I got you. No, it's all right. Go ahead.
Salakia. Moreover, there came one who brought him tidings into Persia, that the armies which went against the land of Judea were put to flight.
Right. So now, this is the thing. No, listen. This is what's happening. So he returned to Babylon, but while he was in Persia, this is the news he got. You see what I'm saying? But remember what happened, what happened when he was in Persia?
Oh, he lost.
He lost. So not only did he lost, now he got one of his brothers coming into him. Hey, by the way, you know that army you sent over there to Judea, they beat the dog shit out of them, dog. Yeah, that was scary. So now you understanding why he has great heaviness.
I would have been mad too.
Yeah, right. That's why I be trying to tell people, like, man, it's real. Let me see if I can find that for us.
But not only did they lose, they were put to flight.
Yeah,
put to flight.
Right. Like not only they ran for their life. Yeah. They ran for their life. It wasn't even no joke. That's how bad it was. We didn't even want to fight to die. We were afraid to do that. We just wanted to get up out of there. We just wanted to get up out of there. Let me see. Can I find this? Okay. All right. I can use that one. All right. Go to Isaiah. We use all those. Isaiah 52:7. So we'll get a context on what this tidings is. Tidings, like I said, that's really just a word for news or an update, news, however you want to look at it.
You said Isaiah 57?
Yeah, Isaiah 52:7.
52.
Bible shot.
Here we are. Isaiah chapter 52, verse 7.
Mm-hmm.
How beautiful upon the mountains are that feet of him that bringeth good tidings.
Right, talking about this now. This is a prophecy about who? Christ. Okay. Go ahead.
That publisheth peace.
That does what?
Publisheth peace.
How does he publish peace?
He publish.
It's right there. Read it again.
All right. How beautiful upon the mountains are the feet of him that bringeth good tidings.
So you got to understand, what do the mountains represent?
Kind of lost on that. So
okay, so no sweat. Mountains represents, like, you know, a mountain is big. You're always looking up at mountains.
Okay.
Mountains represents the hierarchy of a nation, the governing body of a nation.
Okay. I was thinking the richest. Sorry, it's a lot.
Well, they probably got a lot of that up there too. Okay. So it says, how beautiful upon the mountains are the feet of him that bringeth good tidings. Bringeth good tidings, meaning what?
Good news.
Right, he's bringing good news. And it's going to be beautiful upon the mountains, meaning the governing body of Israel. Okay. This is going to be good news, and it's going to be such good news that it's going to do what? It's going to publish peace for Israel. Israel will have peace when Christ brings the good tidings, the good news. So now let's make it practical. Okay. You don't have to be an American. You're not an American. You don't have to listen to their lies. You're an Israelite. You don't have to go crazy trying to spend $1,000 to $1 million on Christmas. There's good news. Calm down, brother. You can buy your kids gifts at any time you're ready. You understand? There's peace. You have a brotherhood. You have a sisterhood. You can go somewhere where you can get thousands and thousands of Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans together. You don't have to worry about nothing getting stolen or no fights happening. There's good news. There's peace. All these things I just said, you know where those things happen. It's practical. You've seen it. That's the good news. Now, on top of that, you understand, it's going to be good. Why? Because we have a governing body here in the Isupk. That's what's instructing and making sure that it stays that way. You see what I'm saying? This is why Christ says the kingdom of heaven is within you. Because we have the power to bring it. It's up to us. And then when Christ actually sees us as a whole, now as a nation living this, now he's going to bring that real kingdom. You understand? The true kingdom of heaven that we all been waiting for. And there's going to be peace upon that. For Israelites, like we could never imagine. You understand what it's saying now?
Okay.
Most High in Christ. So that's what it is. I just wanted to go there just to show you tidings. You can even go, look, I'll read a couple more. Psalms 112:7. He shall not be afraid of evil tidings. His heart is fixed, trusting in the Lord. What's evil tidings? Meaning bad news. You understand? Oh man, they take my kids, or my mom has this illness, or my dad did this. Don't be afraid of that evil news. Don't worry. Your heart is fixed in the Lord. You understand? You're stable in the Lord. He will make it okay, no matter what. You understand? Okay. Don't be afraid of the evil tidings. So that's all it is. Tidings is just the news. So go ahead. Let's get back to the Maccabees.
Okay. First Maccabees chapter 6, verse 6.
Yeah.
And that Lysis, who went forth first with great power, was driven away of the Jews.
So Lysias is, or whatever his name is, that's his homie that he has sent to go make that war with the Jews. But as we've been reading Judas Maccabees, it's cold brother. It's cold brother. I'm going to say the least. Judas Maccabees is a cold brother. He said, Maximus married this, said, are you true Hebrew Israelite or you believe in JC? I'm guessing that's Jesus Christ.
Oh, he's wondering who Old Testament lights.
No, we believe in the Old, New, and the Apocrypha. So yeah, we believe in all that, and yeah, which actually makes us real Israelites. You understand? The real ones by the Spirit, not just by blood. Okay. No sweat. All right, go ahead.
Verse 6 continued. Who went forth first with a great power was driven away of the Jews.
Did what?
Was driven away of the Jews.
He was what?
With great he went forth first with a great power and was driven away of the Jews.
That's what you got to understand. This is a family affair. He was driven away not by just a mush of people that's trying to come together to be on one accord. No, this was a family affair. You understand? You can't mess with us when we on one accord as a nation. You said, oh, not me. I only believe in the OT only. Okay, well, that sounds like you still got ways to go. That's all. Good for you. Like, there's just so many questions that come with that. Like, so what are you waiting on? How do you obey the law? You still need to make sacrifice.
Where's your tribe of Levi?
Right. Where is the tribe of Levi at? What do you like? How do you?
That's the first thing I try to question. Like OT is like, where's your Levites?
Like, none of it makes sense. Yeah, he left the room. It makes sense. All right. Let's keep on.
My fault. Verse 6 continued. And that they were made strong by the armor and power and store of spoils,
right, which
they have gotten of the armies,
right,
whom they had destroyed.
Exactly. So now we took their spoils.
Okay.
Right. Remember, like he's giving this the tidings. He's giving this news to him. Like, yeah, it went down. You understand? You said we believe. You damn right. We believe in the volume of the book. You damn right. Go ahead.
Come on. Verse 7. Also, they had pulled down the abomination.
Right. So now talking about they went back to the temple that you put all the pork, shrimp, crab, and lobster and white Jesus and all this other stuff up. They pulled down all that. You understand? They pulled down all that. It wasn't white Jesus, obviously. But yeah, I'm just bringing it to life for us.
Wouldn't it be like, what is it?
Zeus? I don't know. Whatever they did. Whatever God they believed in. Just look at it like that.
Man, you just don't give them nothing for that. Like, I know they dropped a spittle, but at least just remember what they was doing.
I don't care. They're nothing.
Cool.
I ain't got time to remember nothing. Less than nothing. Yeah. Anyway, so now he giving them the report like, yo, they even made the temple righteous again. They rebuilt the temple, all that good stuff. You understand? Go ahead.
Come. Verse 7 continue.
Right.
Which he had set upon the altar in Jerusalem.
Right.
And that they had compassed about the sanctuary. They had compassed about the sanctuary with high walls, as before, right, and his city Bethsura.
Right. So now, not only did they get everything righteous again, they made high walls, meaning they would see you before you could actually see what's going on with them. Like, you know how we can go, like, you could be on a highway and you can kind of oversee a city. Well, imagine it be that city, but all you see is these high walls.
Cool.
And that's all you see is, good Lord. Yeah, I'm sure they got something going on in there.
It's a lot, yeah.
Go ahead.
Our castle's still standing to today in Israel as it stands.
You said
our castles that we made back then, I would say walls, they're still standing to this day.
No, I don't think the walls are still up. Not these type of walls.
Oh,
these walls. Remember, these are high walls. They might have made a replica, 10-foot replica or something.
No,
high walls.
Those are still dated from back then. I don't know how they still standing up because they ain't been taken care of in a good time, but ain't that.
I don't know, but yeah, I know these specific walls ain't.
I get what you're saying. Cool.
All right, go ahead.
Verse 7 continued, which he had set upon the altar in Jerusalem.
Yeah.
That they had compassed about the sanctuary with the high walls as before, and his city Bethsura.
Right.
Verse 8. Now when the king heard these words.
Right. This is the story. This is the news he was getting. So when the king heard these words, go ahead.
He was astonished and sore moved.
Like now his mind is just blown. Like, dang, I'm losing old wars all over the goddamn place. Should I even be a king anymore? Good Lord. What? I mean, my ancestors, my forefathers told me I was going to be blessed with the sword. I really don't think I'm blessed with the sword. Maybe it skipped a generation. Maybe he's just sore. He's astonished. Go ahead.
Come. Verse 8 continued. Whereupon he laid him down upon his bed and fell sick for grief.
That's how much pain he was in. It hurt his soul to lose to Negroes. It hurt his soul.
Not that he lost to the Persians.
No. When he found out he lost to them Jews over there, he said, "Oh, what do I got to live for? What do I got to live for?" Go ahead.
Because it had not befallen him as he looked for.
Right. This war ain't working out to exactly to my liking. I could have sworn this was gonna go a lot different. It went a lot different for my forefathers. I could have sworn it was gonna work out different for me, but it didn't. Go ahead.
Verse 9. And there he counted many days.
Continued,
my fault. There he continued many days.
Right.
For his grief was ever more and more. And he made account that he should die.
Right.
Dang, contemplating suicide.
Well, yeah, he was gonna die anyway, though. Go ahead.
Verse 10. Wherefore he called for all his friends and said unto them, the sleep is gone from mine eyes.
That's how much stress he was under. Go ahead.
And my heart faileth for very care. Verse 11. And I thought with myself, into what tribulation am I come? And how great a flood of misery is it? Wherein now I am. For I was bountiful and beloved in my power.
Right.
Lord.
I was mighty. With the sword.
Lord.
Go ahead.
Verse 12. But now I remember the evils that I did in Jerusalem.
What?
I remember the evils that I did at Jerusalem.
That's how you know he was pissed over what happened with them niggas. He remembered the evils that he did in Jerusalem. You see what he just tried to do in Persia, that didn't work. But the evils that he did in Jerusalem, that start coming and flooding his mind in his last days. Just like when any old man is on a deathbed, it's just like now they talking about certain people say, they on their deathbed and say, you know what, I did commit that murder. I did do this. It's like that. And for some reason, when they on their deathbed, they want to confess to everything. That helps. You're about 80, 90 to 100 years too late.
You're not even giving up your riches either.
Right. You ain't giving up nothing. Like when you had something to give up to make it right, you didn't want to do that. But now that you're on your deathbed, life is done anyway. Oh, now you okay, yeah, it was horrible. I know I did horrible things in Jerusalem. Those niggas didn't deserve that. Go ahead.
For I was bountiful. Oh, Salakia. But now I remember the evils that I did in Jerusalem, and that I took all the vessels of gold and silver that were therein, and sent to destroy the inhabitants of Judea without a cause.
Right. He said, just like the lady lied on Emmett Till. Damn right. Go ahead.
Verse 13. I perceive, therefore, that for this cause these troubles are come upon me.
Right.
And behold, I perish through great grief in a strange land. Verse 14. Then he called for Philip, one of his friends, who he made a ruler over all his realm.
So Philip was the homie that essentially he gave power to. You understand? Go ahead.
Verse 15. And gave him a crown and his robe and his signet, to the end he should bring up his son Antiochus and nourish.
So he charged him with raising his son to be the king. Go ahead.
Bring up his son Antiochus and nourish him up for the kingdom. Wait, Salakia, my fault.
What?
He was definitely alternative.
What you mean?
Alexander.
Why you say that?
The name Antiochus, dog. I don't know. I just don't. It don't sound right to me.
I mean, yeah, they was gay, but that's just who they were.
That's what I'm saying. Like, who would name their child Antiochus, man?
I mean, those are names. Just I don't know. Listen, that's just how they got down. I mean, it's just like thinking about an old school name. Like what made you name your child Gretchen?
That's what I'm talking about.
Gretchen? You looked at your baby and you said Gretchen.
Because like I understand Esther. I understand Constance. But Gretchen?
Gretchen is wild work.
That was the first name I was thinking of too when you was bringing it up. All right. Verse 15 continue.
Mm-hmm.
To the end, he should bring up his son Antiochus and nourish him up for the kingdom.
Right.
Verse 16. So King Antiochus died there in the 149th year.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Verse 17. Now, when Lysis knew that the king was dead, he set up Antiochus his son, whom he had brought up being young, to reign in his stead.
Mm-hmm.
And his name he called Eupater.
Yeah, Jupiter.
Jupiter.
Like yeah.
Okay.
I'm almost certain that's where we get what Jupiter or something, but you know.
Verse 18. I wouldn't be surprised. About this time that they were in the tower, shut up the Israelites round about the sanctuary.
Right. So now they attacking the Israelites again. Go ahead.
And sought always their hurt and the strengthening of the heathen.
So what did they do? They saw always our hurt, but it was for the strengthening of the heathen. They sought our hurt for the strengthening of the heathen. See, that's the spirit that our people don't understand. This is why we're supposed to be on one accord and not worrying about their salvation. You understand? Matter of fact, go ahead and handle that right quick.
Be careful, dog. It's juice, but it's not juice.
It's juice. It's juice. All right, but listen. Let's go to the book of Luke. Let's go to the book of Luke. I'm going to read this real quick because this is Christ. Book of Luke, chapter 18. We're going to start from the top.
Okay. Luke, chapter 18, verse 1. And he spake a parable unto them to this end.
So what is Christ saying? He's speaking of what?
A saying?
Just say what it says.
Oh, it's lucky. And he spoke a parable unto them to this end.
So what is he speaking?
That man...
Hold on, what is he speaking? It's not a trick question. You just read it. What is he speaking? He spoke a what?
Parable. Oh.
He's speaking a parable.
My fault.
No sweat. He's speaking a parable. So let me ask you this. Is the story real?
Come on. Is the story he's about to speak?
Right.
Is that real?
Right.
Yeah. Come on.
No.
No?
It's a parable.
Parable?
Parable is not a real story. You know what's real in the parable?
Oh, my fault.
What's real in the parable?
The lesson?
Right. The message.
Okay.
So that's what we want to get out of this, the message.
All right. My fault.
No sweat. Let's go. Let's read from the top. Go ahead.
And he spake a parable unto them to this end.
Right.
That man ought always to pray and not to faint.
Right. So now he gives you the context of what the parable is about to be about. That men should always pray and not faint. Not faint how? Meaning what?
Lose your belief.
Right. Don't lose your faith. So you should pray and not lose your faith. Now we're about to see what you're praying for. Go ahead.
Verse 2, saying, there was a city, a judge, which feared not God, neither regarded man.
Right. So Donald Trump, same type of situation.
It's a lot.
Any American president, anybody that's ruled over us that's not our people. Go ahead.
So that's why I thought the parable was a true story. My fault.
What do you mean? So the what he's saying is true as far as the message, but he's giving you it. It's almost like if I say, don't let the lion out the cage because you deserve what comes with it.
Okay. Right.
Okay, what lion? But you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, the danger.
Right.
Cool. All right, my fault. I keep forgetting we black.
I understand. No slight. All right, so let's go. Let's continue.
Verse 3. And there was a widow in that city.
Right. So there's a woman that's a widow. Right. Go ahead.
And she came unto him, saying,
Right.
Avenge me of mine adversary.
She said what?
Avenge me of mine adversary.
So what is she asking
for? Delete the dude that hurt me. Like delete my enemy.
Right. Delete my enemy. That's the message Christ. So far, that's what he's trying to get through. To delete your enemy. Now, who is the adversary? The adversary is someone that tries to get you to go against you. So now, the only thing you need to find out now, who you are. So when you find out you're an Israelite, well, who's trying to get you to go against that?
The heathens.
The heathens. Nothing but heathens. The Christian church. You understand? America. Every power structure on this earth. That's your adversary. Now remember, Christ is saying this to say what? That men ought to always pray and not faint. What are you praying for? To avenge me of my adversary. Not that they get salvation with you, but to avenge me of them. It's just like you're a walking contradiction. If you're a Christian or a genesis, you're a walking contradiction. Go ahead.
Verse 4. And he would not for a while, but afterward he said within himself,
Right.
Though I fear not God,
Right.
nor regard man.
So it says, and he would not for a while, meaning what? She had to continue to plead for this. Avenge me of my adversary. Avenge me of my adversary. Have mercy on me. Please avenge me for my adversary. Go ahead.
Verse 5. Yet because this widow troubleth me.
What does the widow do?
Troubleth me.
How does the widow troubleth him?
Keep asking, keep begging.
Keep asking, keep begging. Never cease. Keep going. Don't quit. Go ahead.
I will avenge her, lest by her continual coming she weary me.
This is a glorious thing. This is a judge that does not fear God nor regard man, but simply because you were consistent in your faith, he had no choice but to give in. Go ahead.
Verse 6. And the Lord said, Hear what the unjust judge saith.
Now, let's hear what the unjust judge say. Go ahead.
Verse 7. And shall not God avenge his own elect?
Shall not God avenge his own elect? Meaning, you're asking this, but God will do it. You serve God, right? Well, he'll make sure you're okay. Go ahead.
Which cried day and night unto him.
Right. You cry day and night. You pray without ceasing. You don't faint. Go ahead.
Though he bear along with them.
Though he bear along with them. God is right there with you. You understand? I don't understand why what the problem is. Keep going.
Verse 8. I tell you that he will avenge them speedily.
He will avenge them speedily. Go ahead.
Nevertheless,
right?
When the Son of Man cometh.
Now, listen to this. This is what you need. Nevertheless, when the Son of Man cometh, go.
Shall he find faith on the earth?
Shall he find faith on the earth? What is it saying?
Nevertheless, when the Son. Salakia. Wouldn't Yahweh shall be talking about himself on this end? With this
yeah, when he's coming, shall he find faith on the earth? What faith is he talking about finding?
Faith in our people, faith in the Lord. Right?
Keep it in context with what we're reading. What faith is he talking about finding? What faith is Christ talking about finding? Here's them speed of it. It's right there in front of you.
Faith in the vengeance.
Avenge of my adversary.
Okay.
Do you still have that faith when Christ returns? Or has the adversary got to you and said, hey, God loves everybody. We're all one. We're the human race. Has the adversary got to you? Became wise as that serpent, just like it did with Eve in the garden. And now it has you doing things that literally God told you specifically not to do? Or are you still praying till the day Christ returns to avenge me of my adversary? Whew. It's a cold one. This is why the book says straight and narrow is the way. Because a lot of y'all, you're not going to last that long. You're not talking about avenge you of the adversary. You're talking about God loves everybody. We're all one. Why can't we all just get along? There's no Jew nor Greek. Well, the men and women in the Isupk are praying for one thing and one thing only. Avenge me of my adversary. Avenge me of my adversary. It's a cold world. Let me get Revelations 13 and 10. Then we'll go back to Maccabees. Revelation 3. I hope I said it right. I just threw something out
there. Your faith is strong, man.
Oh, you know it is.
Revelation, it's the usual one you bring out, but Revelations 13, chapter 13, verse 10. Yeah. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword.
Damn, this sounded kind of harsh, ain't it?
Here is the patience.
Patience.
And the faith.
And the what?
And the faith.
And the what?
And the faith.
Ooh.
Of the saints.
That's the faith? That's the faith I should be praying without ceasing for? Avenge me of my adversary? That they that leadeth into captivity will go into captivity? That's what I'm praying for? That he that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword? That's what I'm praying for? That's the faith that I have if I'm a saint. Well, now you know where you stand. Go ahead.
I've heard a question about this Pacific scripture one time.
No sweat. Go ahead.
So, as us and Isupk, we know this vengeance must come upon the heathens, the Edomites especially, right? Okay. Yeah. Wouldn't this also go back on us, or would it only go back on us if we don't follow the Lord's way after this?
What do you mean?
So, we have a promise. After we get right this one last time, we have it forever, right? We have.
Hold on, say that one more time.
Once we get right as a people, this one last time.
The whole nation, okay.
Yeah, we have the kingdom forever.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
But wouldn't we still be held to the standard of he that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity?
So we're not going so much into captivity, but we could be the least in the kingdom. Meaning this, always look at it practically. It's like, you know what I'm saying. Okay, yeah, always look at it practical. In this kingdom right now, we know white people rule this kingdom, right?
Okay.
But we can also find white bums, right?
Okay.
But we also know those white bums will never get their life right. It'll be a lot easier for them to get their life right than the black bum.
Okay.
Right. So it's still that white bum's kingdom. He just got to utilize it. See what I'm saying? Gotcha. How do we utilize our kingdom? By coming to obedience to the Most High God. See what I'm saying? Now, if we don't, then we'll just be the white bum in our kingdom. See what I'm saying? But if we ever want to get right, we just come back to obeying daddy, which is all that white bum got to do. Obey daddy or uncle or whoever is the rich man in your family, because I know you got them somewhere. And life gets right again. Same thing for us. See what I'm saying? Okay. So that's what it is. Now, just to help you out though, give me I know it's in Revelations also. Revelations 18 and 40. Give me that real quick. Okay. Anybody got any questions or comments? Feel free to put it in the chat.
Revelation chapter 18, verse 4. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, "Come out of her."
Do what?
Come out of her.
Do what?
Come out of her.
Who?
Out of. Come out of her, my people.
Who?
My people.
Everybody.
My people.
All that believe.
My people.
Those that would just want to keep the law with his people.
My people.
Come out of her, my people. You understand? My people come out of her. That's what the Lord is commanding us. Why? Read.
Come out of her, my people,
that
ye be not partakers of her sins.
And that goes into what you was asking. You understand? If we not obeying, well, what's going to happen? Well, yeah, we're going to partake of her sins. And her sins is destruction. Now, once the kingdom is actually here, you understand? Because this is talking about once Christ returns, there's a destruction coming that nobody can deal with. And if you still partaking of her sins, then yeah, you're going to have problems.
Okay.
Now, when the kingdom returns, obviously, it's what I said. Those people in the regeneration, they'll come back and they might just be a bum on the street or whatever. But guess what's better about being a bum on the street in our kingdom? We got laws.
Dog, it's so good to be a bum.
Right. Like, we got laws. Like, you be a bum on the street in our kingdom, and guess what? You're going to find a brother that's going to take you in, going to make you up, help you out, build you up. You can get the outward gleaning of his gardens or whatever and all that. You're going to be good in our kingdom. Right, exactly.
Like, that's why I would just ask, because I just had these are like sometimes I start just saving videos when I see them. But like, people ask these weird questions. I'm like, y'all just don't have faith in yourselves, do y'all?
That's what it is. All right, let's get back to Maccabees.
Okay.
I wanted to read that story because I want people to understand, like, that's the faith you should be having. Like, the Bible makes it very clear who the Lord is for, what he's telling us to be for. This ain't an everybody thing. This is a all of us thing. And that's what you got to get right in your mind. Where we at?
First Maccabees chapter 6, verse 19.
All right.
Wherefore Judas, purposing to destroy them, called all the people together to besiege them.
Go ahead.
Verse 20. So they came together and besieged them in the 115th year.
Right.
Or 50th year.
Right.
And he made mounts for shot against them and other engines.
Right. Other engines or weapons. Go ahead.
Okay. Verse 21. Howbeit certain of them that were besieged got forth, unto whom some ungodly men of Israel joined themselves.
Well, what's going on now? Help me out.
Verse 22.
Nah, I'm asking you. Help me out. What's going on? Some ungodly men of Israel. What's going on?
So howbeit certain of them were besieged got forth.
What's that mean?
Besieged got forth. They got through the I want to say the attack plan. That's the best way I'm seeing it. I think
you trying to say it right. Basically, they got siege, like they sieged their army, got forth, meaning basically they got through, right, like you said, and then because of that, unto whom some ungodly men of Israel did what?
Joined themselves.
What made them ungodly?
So I'm making sure I'm understanding the context of this.
Go ahead.
So I know as Judas said, purposing to destroy them, right? So Judas has sent forth an army together to siege, to make sure that the heathen don't come to this. But the heathens did get through and got in the city and tried to join themselves among us, right? No.
Ungodly men of Israel did what?
Oh, sinners, the sinners of our people.
But what made them ungodly?
They eat pork, shrimp, crab, and lobster. They obey another god.
They could have, but in the context of what we're reading, what made them ungodly?
In the context of
read it again.
Howbeit certain of them that were besieged got forth. Oh, they failed.
They what?
They failed.
What you mean failed?
Our people, like the men that were fighting this, our warriors.
Well, that is a sign there is sin in Israel. You're right about that. But keep reading.
Howbeit certain of them that were besieged got forth, unto whom some ungodly men of Israel joined themselves.
Joined themselves where?
In our kingdom?
They joined themselves with the men that besieged.
Oh, they joined. My fault.
So the heathen comes in.
Yeah, my fault.
And instead of fighting
the context of war,
they say, hey, Judas, my homie, I could probably tell you a little of this the other day. You know what I'm saying? We'll be able to get this thing going, man. Shit, what's up? You had weak niggas.
Oh God, I wasn't thinking.
You had weak niggas around, man. That's what it was.
They cared about their lives.
Exactly. They weren't ready to die for this thing. They weren't ready to die for this truth. You had weak niggas. You had fake Israelites around. You had some fake Israelites within the camp. And they was ready to make a league with the heathen. A covenant with the heathen. Just weak men. That's what it was. That's how you know they were in sin. Because they were ready to join the heathen. That's the telltale sign if a man is in sin or not. He wants to join the heathen. He wants to give salvation to everybody. You understand? He wants to let you know, yeah, we can dwell together as long as you want to just keep the law. Yeah. Weak men. Go ahead.
Okay. Verse 22. Mm-hmm. And that they went unto the king and said, how long will it be ere thou execute judgment and avenge our brethren? Verse 23. We have been willing to serve thy father.
They've been what?
We have been willing to serve thy father.
What is it saying right now, man?
We have been willing to serve thy father and to do as he would have us and to obey his commandments.
So now what are they saying? What are they saying?
Are they getting mad at the king?
They get mad at this heathen king for what?
For making... Wait. So is this the ungodly man of Israel speaking, right? These are... I am right in the context. Okay. Wait. They're not. They're asking them to take care of the brothers that are still fighting. Wait. What?
How long are you gonna keep letting Judas look at him? Look at him. He's walking around like he's this mighty man. And he has no power. You have all the power, sir. You have all the power, sir. He's walking around like he actually can still fight for our people. How long are you going to let him do this, sir? We're willing to serve your father and keep your commandments. Just kill our brother.
Uncle Ruck has been around longer than I thought.
Is that what?
Uncle Ruck has been around longer than I thought.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
But okay, I understand that things have to happen for a reason. I get it. We had sin in the kingdom. I understand that. But it's still wild to think in that time frame and just to have that mind frame. I lost against these people that want me dead, but they're keeping me alive. Just to betray the people that are still standing. What makes you think you still got a chance afterwards, later on down the road?
All the thing I know is while you're dying, I'm still alive. That's all I can gain.
But
that's all that matters.
I'm still trying to understand that mind frame. Because if they're eradicating them as you're giving up plans.
Well, you got to understand, that's why they said, we have been willing to serve thy father to do as he would have us and to obey his commandments. They're literally saying, we'll serve you as our God if we have to. We don't care. We've forsaken our God. We've forsaken our people. We've forsaken our brethren. We don't care. We are making allegiance with you. Whatever you want, you will get from us.
I understand things supposed to happen, but how do you think you're going to be fine? They're eradicating somebody that looks just like you.
I'll put it like this. It's almost like in their heads selecting the lesser of two evils because they know if I stay with my brother, we're going to die. I know that. So I ain't doing that. But if I suck up to you, and maybe, just maybe, if I make you think and feel that I'll serve you and do whatever it is you need, maybe you'll find use for me. As long as I'm useful, I'm alive. To sum it up, these are just some weak ass niggas.
I understand.
They're just some weak ass niggas, man. You know what they would be called today?
BANs.
I don't know what a BAN is. Help me out. Oh,
I was like, that's your catchphrase, man.
Well, I usually say the words. I ain't never said BAN a day in my life, but what they are
You
today.
on TikTok?
That hasn't stopped me. But yeah, what it really is, they're American. They're American.
Full-blooded.
Full-blooded American. Proud of American. They hear that American fight song or whatever, the anthem, they stand up, they salute, they do all that. They're American. They join their military. They love American ways. The Olympics come up, America. So yeah, that's all. They would have been considered American today. That's all. Okay. Go ahead.
Verse 24.
Mm-hmm.
For which cause they of our nation besiege the tower and are alienated from us. Moreover, as many of us they could light on, they slew. Dang. And spoiled our inheritance. Wait, how can you? Okay, so verse 25. Neither have they stretched out their hand against us only, but also against their borders. Verse 26. And behold, this day are they besieging the tower at Jerusalem to take it. The sanctuary also and Bethsura have they fortified. Verse 27. Wherefore, if thou dost not prevent them quickly, they will do the greater things than these.
You said, so what's wrong with the military? I was in the military, and I'm sure that's a legit question. I'm glad you asked that. So let me answer that question. Give me Ezekiel 37.
Oh, straight there.
I understand you when you got into the military, you had no ill will, right? You thought you were doing something good. You were fighting for your country. You were standing as a strong, proud American. I get it. But there's one problem. If you're serving God, you would then have to see where God ever said he was American or proud to be an American. God never said he was proud to be an American. God never said he was American. So what that means is, well, if when he sends Christ back, he's fighting against the nations, guess what nations will be a part of fighting against Christ? America. You're in the military that will be fighting against Christ. So do you serve Christ or do you want to go to war with Christ? Give me Ezekiel 37, where 8? Start at 8.
Okay. Ezekiel chapter 37, verse 8. And when I beheld, lo, the sinews and the flesh came upon them.
Right.
And the skin covered them above.
Talking about the valley of dry bones. Go ahead.
But there was no breath in them.
Right, but there was no breath in them. Go ahead.
Verse 9. Then he said unto me,
what did he say?
Prophesy unto the wind.
Do what?
Prophesy unto the wind.
Just teach this word. Don't worry about who hear you, who doesn't hear you. Teach this word. Teach this truth. Prophesy unto the wind. You understand the Bible is the book of prophecy. So that's why I say teach the word. Go ahead.
Prophesy unto the wind. Prophesy. Son of man.
Right.
And say to the wind.
Say what?
Thus saith the Lord.
Thus saith the Lord. What does he say?
Come from the four winds.
From the four winds, meaning the four corners. Go ahead.
O breath.
Right.
And breathe upon these slain.
The slain. Who is the slain? Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans that think they're American, but have no clue. You're a Judite. You're a Gadite. You understand? You're a Manassite. God never called you an American. He called you of the 12 tribes of the children of Israel. Go ahead.
O breath, and breathe upon these slain.
Breathe upon the slain. Go ahead.
That they may live.
That they may what?
May live.
That they may live. Because ever since you've been in America, you've never lived. You've only tried to survive. Tell me I'm lying. Go ahead.
Okay. Verse 10.
Uh-huh.
So I prophesied
So guess what? Ezekiel prophesied. Go ahead.
as he commanded me.
As he was commanded, meaning he obeyed. Go ahead.
And the breath came into them.
And the breath came into him, meaning what? The breath is that word. You understand? Go ahead.
And they lived.
And they lived. Go ahead.
And stood up.
Now we standing up, just like you see right here. When I was in Christianity, I ain't stand up for blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. But when I got into this truth, that's all I live for now. Go ahead.
And they lived and stood up upon their feet.
They stood up upon their feet.
An exceeding great army.
A what?
An exceeding great army.
So now what you found out is the Lord has his own army that he's raising up. You understand? He's going to speak his word, and the word of God is going to raise up an army. Now, do you think that's really a Christian church? What every other church on the block got a homo doing some kind of gay something or whatever. Do you really think that's your Christian church? It's not your Christian church. It's the men you see right here. This is what an exceeding great army looks like. You understand? This is why straight and narrow is the way, because we raising a military over here. This is a military force of the Lord. This ain't your Christian church. This ain't no religion. This is the military might that the Lord is raising up. And that's why a lot of people hate to see and hear us. You understand? So that's why something is wrong with the military. Because it goes against the Lord. Somebody said, no, you haven't lived. Your hatred, it keeps you miserable, and it shows. You were never a Christian.
Man.
Oh, that's funny. He said, you were never a Christian.
Man, that's a good
I'm taking my religion back.
That's a good compliment right there.
That shows that the Holy Spirit is on me, because the one thing we all know, I was a Christian.
Man.
I was a Christian. But the Holy Spirit fixed me. And now I'll never serve religion again. So, what's that? Gar, I thank you for being a witness and a testimony to what the Lord truly can do. He said, I'm just filled with hatred. You're right. You know, the Bible says, surely oppression maketh a wise man mad. You understand?
I ain't never heard that one.
No. It's in the Bible, but of course they don't read that. Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad. If I know my people are being oppressed, when would I be happy? Why? Because I get a couple extra dollars? Why? Because I see somebody of color that's so-called president that ain't even my people? Why? No. The oppression is real with blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. And until we up out of it, you dang right I'm going to be mad. You dang right I'm going to be angry. You're not just going to be able to take from me, take from us, and think we ain't going to do nothing about it. You're dealing with the wrong ones. This is the exceeding great army. And it definitely ain't in Christianity. All right, where we at? Let's bang this out. So where was we at? In Maccabees. Yeah.
All right. Let's see. Where we at? First Maccabees chapter 6, verse 27.
Right.
Wherefore, if thou dost not prevent them quickly, they will do the greater things than these. Mm-hmm. Neither shalt thou be able to rule them. Man,
they are cooning their butt off. You ain't never lied. Go ahead.
No. Verse 28. Now when the king heard this,
right,
he was angry and gathered together all his friends and captains of his army,
all the homies,
and those that had charge of the horse.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 29. There came also unto him from other kingdoms, from isles of the sea, bands of hired soldiers.
Right.
Sheesh. Verse 30. So that the number of his army was 100,000 footmen, and 20,000 horsemen, and 30 elephants exercising. Sounds like 300. Salakia. And 30 elephants exercising battle.
He put together at that time the mightiest army ever known to man, just to go fight against our forefathers. That's literally what you see. It was simply because, for one, we had traitors. You know what I'm saying? and them traders motivated him to say, all right, I'm going to get all these nations together. You understand? Just to fight against your brothers. Like, everybody outside of us understands the power in us. That's why it's so
that's why they use excessive.
That's why it's so irritating. Yeah. Everybody so outside of us understands the power in us. The only people that don't understand it is us. This is why you need the ISUPK around. Or you might be a Christian forever. ISUPK ain't around, you might actually be a Christian forever. You'll never understand the power and the might that's within you. You understand? The Lord has called Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans to be a great and exceeding army for him. And there's a way that we handle and conduct ourselves to show the Lord that we are truly in his army and not in America's army, not in the Russian army, not in the African army, but the Lord's army. And that's what we represent, and that's what we are here in the ISUPK. You understand? That's why everybody's against us. Think about it. Somebody said, oh, LOL, never mind. Didn't realize you were segregationists. Yeah, we definitely segregationists. I don't even know if that's the word.
Best times we had in America.
Yeah, but guess what? That was for even in America, that was the best times for Black people when we had our own banks, our own movie theaters, our own doctors, our own stores, and everything. We had our own businesses. Our kids didn't have to grow up without hope, thinking that our girls had to shake butt all the dang on time on social media, and men had to sell drugs. You understand? Men were men and women were women. So yeah, you're right. We segregationists. I don't even know if I'm saying that word right. I don't even care.
Look, man, separationists.
Is that what it says? No, it says segregationists.
Segregation.
But we are separatists.
I've never heard of segregationists.
Yeah, that's how you know they was mad. They just wrote something. Oh, you're segregationists. It's all right. Guess what? The Lord is a separatist.
Are you not hearing the story?
The Lord is a separatist. No.
Are you not? Like,
no. Christians don't listen to the Bible.
Like, we see the movie 300. This is what 300 said they were going through. We've been proved that they never went through something like this.
But you know who did? You know who did?
I couldn't imagine being on the field that day.
Look, we got our first one, guys. We found who was gonna be over there talking to their king. Well, I mean, I know y'all with them personally.
I ain't that bad. Look, I'm gonna say, I might have wetted my garments.
He talks a tough game.
I might have wetted my garments when I saw all that. I ain't gonna lie to you.
You said what?
I might have wetted my garments on that one. I saw all that. I'll still be strong, but
I would have got excited. When I say excited, meaning I know what's at hand. Okay, on a very much smaller level. It was almost like what Kentucky ate.
Okay, I get what you're saying.
I knew what was possible, but I also knew what it gave me the opportunity to do. And when you're a little psychotic in the head like me, well, all you're looking for is an opportunity. Because I don't like just talking either. You ain't the only one that want to hurt something. Oh, thank you. Again, that's not the right way to think. Don't do that, people. Be better than me.
But we need that mindset.
Don't worry, I'll handle that. I'll handle that part. But that's what I'm saying. In that situation, I'm like, okay. All right, it's let's say 300 of us, 20,000 of them. Okay. 10 of y'all coming with me. When I die, y'all stop breathing too. And I'm not going to stop breathing until 10 of y'all are done.
But like, you need over 100,000. Like, I couldn't, like, because I remember you talking about Babylon and Timbuktu.
Yeah, it starts with 10, but guess what? At the end of the day, that 10 might grow into 1,000 or something like that. You never know. You just you start unaliving, and before you know it, everybody getting unalived around you. Now you're getting in your rhythm, slaying here, slaying there, slaying there. Now you know what I'm saying. Now you just dancing with it. Now you just up here giving it to everybody. You know what I'm saying?
So like, if King David was the greatest of us, and like for example, you just take a notch down, we was still able to compete with King David, not at his level, but we were still able to do some of the feats he was doing.
What you mean?
So like, for example, King David killing all the Philistines.
Okay.
Right? He had help. We were still helping him.
Okay.
Right? It wasn't just him by himself, but he did a lot of the work.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If it wasn't just King David and that was it, he
Right.
still had a team of men that was able to at least do some work.
Mm-hmm.
Dog, I couldn't imagine how much one of us was worth in gold back then.
Y'all understand? We soldiers. This is why the Lord is raising a great and exceeding army. But the Lord wants those type men. He don't want this weak American. What is an American going to do for the Lord? It's laughable to think an American could do anything for the Lord. That's laughable. That's just disrespectful. You need a man that's going to stand on standard, that's going to stand on business. And while all of America calling him crazy and saying he don't know what he's talking about, he's standing there looking at them with a stale face like, hey, I said what I said. I meant what I said. And that's what the hell it is. That's what the Lord wants. He don't want no dang on American. He don't want no Christian. What the heck is a Christian going to do for him? Bible say the Lord is a man of war. A Christian could never. An American could never. You understand? Section 8 housing people mad. Why they mad? What happened?
Oh, that's what they calling. That's what they used to call Captain Kakash.
Oh, they telling me that?
Yeah.
It's my house. Okay, whatever. Anyway, I guess what? If I had to go Section 8, I live in Section 8. Guess what? My people there.
Section 8.
Huh?
They live good in Section 8.
Yeah, I'll go live in Section 8 if I had to. Shoot, I ain't hating on my brothers and sisters, man. Hey, at the end of the day, we trying to survive America. That's the next documentary they need to come out with, Surviving America. They want to survive all my brothers, R. Kelly, P. Diddy, and all this other stuff. Well, how about you survive America? Because wasn't nothing worse than that. You could put 10 P. Diddy's and 10 R. Kellys together at their peak, and they don't even begin to pinch a piece of how bad America is. Let's do that. Surviving America. That's the next documentary we need.
Well, the only nation that convinces you to kill your own people,
literally,
and kill your newborns.
Kill your own people, kill your newborns. Welcome to America.
Well, 60% of the world don't agree about killing your newborns. 60%.
Well, I would hope so. So with that, we're going to end it on that page. Make sure there's no questions. Section 8, he good. I'm Christ. All right, so with that, we're the Isupk out of 1 West 125th Street out of Harlem, New York, under Commanding General Yohana. Of course, we teach Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans the truth according to the Bible, history, archaeology, and anything else you may need for your understanding. I am Priest and Officer Yahweh of the Isupk in Dayton, Ohio, and that is my time. Shalom, Israel. I can turn this off. Oh, that's not touch screen.